Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, subscribe my channel by clicking the red button below this video. And don't forget to smash the like button, comment, and enjoy the video.
Some of you know who cowboys are and some also know that they are real. So I have come up with a topic where cowboys are involved. It is about Wild West era, or generally known as American frontier. It is a period of cowboys and gunslingers. Wild West era began at Arizona, or generally at western United States, at 1889 after the Civil War between northern US and southern US from 1865 till 1895. It includes states like Dakota, Nevada, Colorado, Arizona, Wyoming, Oregon, California, New Mexico, Utah, Idaho, and Montana. Now you might be thinking, why does a US state has a Chinese type name? No, you are wrong. The word Wyoming was a name of a green valley in Pennsylvania purchased by the Iroquois, or the Native American tribes. It is a related word to the Native American language known as Mishiwiaming, which means at the Big Plains. Later in 1868, President Andrew Johnson made Wyoming a territory by scrapping out some parts of the Western Territories, and later changed to a state in American Union on July 10, 1890 by President Benjamin Harrison. Now you might be also thinking why an American state has named as New Mexico. It is because when Mexico got independence from Spain in 1821, they started trading with United States. They traded machinery equipment worth $256 billion. During 1845, Texas agreed to join the United States after getting independence from Mexico in 1836 and thought of becoming an independent country. As the invasion of Texas, Mexico did not like and declared war for taking the Mexican land on April 25, 1846 till February 2, 1848. After the war, they signed the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, or the Treaty of Peace, Friendship and Settlements between US and Mexico. Mexico also agreed to sell New Mexico and other western Mexican states to US for more than $150 million. Now you might be thinking which all areas were in the hand of United States. The answer is that the country had only the western land in the Northern America, but not the areas of Canada. Now you know how Texas, New Mexico and other western states were in the hand of Mexico centuries ago. So now back to the story. For those who don't know, cowboys are the main citizens or the main people of the West. They were also business people and scouts. They are mostly found in Texas. Hence, Texas has a nickname called the capital of cowboys. They make $25 to $40 a day working of the cattle and breeding horses, which is enough for a full meal and worth only 4% today. For those who also don't know what gunfighter is, gunfighters or gunslingers are the people who were the most dangerous in the Wild West, who often shoot and kill people. During this period, there were some violent people who were known almost around the Wild West. So, I'm gonna introduce them. John Wesley Hardin. John Wesley Hardin was the most bloodthirstiest murderer in the Old West. He killed 27 policemen at the age of 15 for self-defense during the post-Civil War. He was a gunfighter and an outlaw. Outlaw or outlaws are the people who goes against the laws by committing crimes and other activities that a criminal does. For those who don't know post-Civil War is, post-Civil War was the inequities of slavery and its social, political and economic legacy. John Wesley Hardin was later killed by an off-duty policeman at El Paso, Texas. Ben Thompson. Ben Thompson was a gambler, gunfighter and sometimes a lawman, who is one of the most feared lawmen in the West. For those who do not know what lawman is, lawman or lawmen were the sheriff or generally the police force. He killed his first person when he was involved in a dispute with a theater owner, Jack Harris, in San Antonio, Texas. Then he shot and killed him. Also, not to mention the greatest gunslinger and the deadliest in history, the Wild Bill or the Wild Bill Hickok. He was the fastest gunslingers ever in the West. He was also a gambler. Now some of you might be thinking why all of them are involved in gambling. It is because the gambling is considered as their part of the living. The first cowboys were during 1880 known as Criollos or Spanish American cowboys, mestizos or the Latin Americans from Spain who were developed in Mexico, and vaqueros who were hired by Criollos and also hard-working mestizos. The first cowboy in the Wild West era was John Ware, who was neither Criollos, vaqueros or mestizos. He was an African American because he was born in slavery. He was known for his ability to ride and train horses and for bringing the first cattle to the southern Alberta in 1882. John Ware became a cowboy when he was a free man. Then, after he was a free man, the cattle ranching spread across the Midwestern United States. Then, he traveled there and honed his skill as a cowboy. Then he worked as a driver for Texas cattle northward along the western cattle. He was not violent as the other cowboys. He used to be an American but later became a Canadian as Canada was born after his birth. Cowboys were not only living during the Wild West but also common day. The last gunfighter and cowboy was John Power, who passed away in 1918. He was a white dominant. He also had a brother named Tom Power, who passed away in 1898. During 1889 and 1890, the Cowboys era ended because during that period, the temperature dropped below 0 degrees and so many cattle died. They were the youngest people who need cash during the Wild West. The Wild West also ended because when the formal laws and orders came back. And that's how the cowboy era ended.
Thanks everyone for watching my video. And also don't forget the commands given at the first. And bye.